All right. We are live April 8th. No NBA tonight, just some MLB talk. How's everybody doing? We got the guppy emojis rolling in the chat. Let's get it. We got some W's in the chat. Shout out to everyone here. The chat does look a little bit different. I wanted the emojis and whatnot to show up a little bit better. This is what it used to look like here. And, you know, when someone sends a link or something like that, it just doesn't look as good. So I think this should allow us to see the polls as they run and whatnot too. I hope. So we shall see. But how we doing? Let's go. We got MLB action tonight. We do have a... it looks like we do have an agenda set up for tonight, which, yeah, your boy came prepared, so we're not just running around with our head cut off here, but we got 3 things that I want to do, and we can obviously, like, divert from this and whatnot, but we want to look at a Prize Picks 3-man, a no home run parlay, because we have been absolutely hammering those, and we've won more than we've lost so far, but we lost yesterday's. And then an MLB hit parlay, maybe like 2 to 4 guys to get a hit tonight, parlay that action. So this is where is it? This is what we're going to be doing in today's stream. We may kind of switch it up and do some other stuff, but for the most part, that's what we're going to be sticking to. So guys, go ahead and absolutely, I'm saying absolutely, smash that like button, smash the like button, and act like it's your bookie, right? Like I always say, right hook, give it a little jab, hit that like button, guys. Make sure you get the notifications on as well so you don't miss these live streams. I know I shouted it out in my video earlier today. Many of you guys probably came from that, but that is a way to know that when we are going live. So yeah. Shout out to everyone tuning in today. This is what we have so far for final plays. I still have the more coming soon listed in the video. But yeah, we got a little sprinkle on a home run. Our first home run play of the year. Ronald Acuna Jr. plus 400, just a 1/10 of a unit. So very, very low. But a little sprinkle on a home run play here today. But yeah, we'll get to it. This is what we're rolling with. Obviously got a lot going in this Mariners and Jays game. We have the under overall. We have the first 5 under as well as the Nerfy. So that's going to be a big game for us. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into some plays here. Like I just mentioned, we do have an agenda. So this is kind of what we want to stick to. Prize Picks play, no home run parlay, and then MLB hit parlay. And yeah, let's get to some of the chat here, guys. I see a bunch of people in here. This is absolutely going nuts. So shout out to all the ballers, the members here on the channel. What's up, Gio, Nick, MP, Angry, Julius. We got Greg. We got True, RJ, Daniel's in here, Seasoned, Michael, Ronald, Sean. We got a bunch of people in here. If I didn't get to, shout out to you, Austin. Then, you know, just because the chat is firing. I mean, look at this thing, guys. You guys put me in a good position here. So, all right. What do we want to do first? I think we are sticking with that Prize Picks 3-man. So, shall we get to that? Should we look at some Prize Picks? So, I'm in Mass, so I don't have the discounts that they have out now, but there might be a decent amount of Prize Picks discounts because of the solar eclipse and everything. So if you guys want, we'll jump right into Prize Picks here. Start dropping some plays, and we'll go ahead and get to that. And if you do want to sign up for Prize Picks, I'm dropping a link in the comments. But yeah, drop some plays. We'll get to it. We got the vibes riding high. Let's go. A little crowd noise pumped in, feeling good. A nice cha-ching to foreshadow what we are going to do. But all right, I'm gonna put the right now thing up. Prize Picks slip 3-man. All right, let's go. I got UConn tonight, Rez. I think that's like the chalked pick, but I think that's what we're going to be rolling with. All right, let's get to this Prize Pick slip. Drop some plays in the comments, guys. We're going to make some money today. I feel it. With the vibes are high, let's go. Let's go. What do we got? And again, you guys might even have some discounts over on Prize Picks. Yeah, you can use Sleeper, any of these plays. You can use any book as long as the lines are the same and something like that. So to be completely honest, like whatever book you use or want to use, that's totally fine. You know what I mean? We're just on Prize Picks right now for this one. A couple of the plays I obviously like are Acuna. I like Trey Turner as well. That was one of my final plays. See, Dennis has Tyler Anderson under 17.5 outs and Nestor Cortez under 17.5. So let's dig into this. Tyler Anderson, we don't have his outs here, it looks like. And do we have Nesters? Is that a Prize Picks? Is that a Prize Picks line usually? Outs? Pitching outs, yeah. These are the only guys we're looking at here for that, though. That may be something that we can look at if we build a parlay or something like that. Let's scan the optimizer, actually. Let's check out the optimizer. See what they got at the top. But go ahead and drop your plays in the comments, guys. We try and get to as many as we can. All right. Mitch Keller over 5.5 strikeouts. Sportsbooks are juicing the hell out of this one. Most books have this at 6.5. Is Keller 5.5 a good play? Mitch Keller. So they already bumped it. That shows the value, huh? This thing already got bumped on the optimizer. Lawrence, what are we liking? Harper over total bases? Is that what we're talking about? Let's see where there is some value here. So we only have fantasy score as of right now for Harper. Yeah, wow. Only fantasy score out right now for Harper. I don't necessarily mind his fantasy score, right? But we could check it out, actually. Fantasy score, he's been kind of spotty to it this year. In terms of his matchup, he's got a decent matchup going up against a right-handed pitcher. And Mikolas has a pretty good average against him overall. 16 plate appearances. I don't mind this spot, but I wish we had something other than fantasy score. You know what I mean? All right, let's see. Quan over 1.5 hits. Is it on Prize Picks? Just fantasy score. That game starts pretty soon, too. Let's see. Altuve over fantasy score. If I could spell, right? So Altuve's fantasy score is 7.5 right now. Let's see if we dive in and take a peek at this. Altuve, fantasy score, let's find it. All right, so he's been kind of hit or miss to it. 50% so far through this season. In terms of his matchup here, Andrew Heaney, he has a good track record with against Andrew Heaney and against left-handed pitchers here. Let me dive in actually and look at Altuve. I want to see how he is overall. Does he have any so fastball, slider, what we're going to look at, right? So, and he's pitching from the left side. Yep. All right, let's look at Altuve. His batting against sliders and fastballs coming from the left. I like this spot. This could be one of our first plays. So we'll check it out alone. Sometimes Baseball Savant takes forever to load, but here we go. Fastball, okay against that so far to start the year. Hasn't seen many sliders. Last year he crushed sliders, 385. Actually, no, this just updated. Okay, so fastballs he's crushing, sliders he's crushing. Ooh, this looks like it could be a spot. So this is going to be over fantasy score, but, you might want to take a peek at maybe his total bases if you're betting this on another book, or his hits, runs, and RBIs. But for Prize Picks purposes, we're rolling with fantasy score for this one. Let me throw that into the poll. I don't mind that whatsoever. While that poll is running, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. And you can see, yes, we got the poll working on here. You can see what is winning what and how it works. So go ahead and get your votes in. Whatever's shown at the top means that that's leading. And if you guys are new, we need it to be 55% or more for me to consider it consensus, okay? FYI. Make sure you guys do vote on the poll. Help speed the show along and everything like that as well. Let's get some music going as the poll runs. Looks like yes is in the lead right now. How many votes we have? Only 20 votes. Guys, go ahead and vote in the poll. Once this gets to right around that, 40-ish mark or something like that, we can move on. But hit that like button. Vote on the poll. It's all completely anonymous, too, so don't worry about, you voting and someone seeing what you're voting, that type of thing. But again, if you are not on Prize Picks and you're not betting fantasy score, feel free to look at his over and bases if you want to ride with this somehow, or if you want to roll with his over hits, runs, and RBIs, that type of thing. But it looks like this one, 65% yes right now. I think this one's gonna get it done. So Jose Altuve looks like it's gonna be our first play in the Prize Pick slip. I like that spot there. Yeah, that poll ended with, let me see. That poll ended with 64% of people saying yes to it. So Jose Altuve, over hitter fantasy score. If you want to go bases or something like that, go for it. Fantasy score is just going to include things like when you walk or score a run, or even when you steal a base, that type of thing. So, all right, we're locked in with that one. We want to build 3 picks, so we do have some more to find. And if you guys are just tuning in, by the way, this is the agenda we're trying to roll with. Build a Prize Picks 3-man. Build a no home run parlay and a hit parlay. Obviously, we might not get to that all, but the more the merrier, you know what I'm saying? So that is what we're rolling with here. So let's get some other plays in the comments. I see people flooding in with comments. We're going to try and get to a lot of them, but if I miss them, feel free to go ahead and ask it again. I just ask that you just don't absolutely spam your plays, you know what I mean? Let's see. Joshua says Castellanos under 1.5 hits. Actually, before we do that, can we check out if the optimizer would have agreed with this? Let's see. Probably shouldn't. Okay, so they do. They're saying sportsbooks, technically with all the stats added up, should have his line at 8.1. We're getting the over at 7.5, so that's good. But let's look at Castellanos here, coming in from Joshua. So Castellanos, you want his under hits, runs, RBIs. Optimizer doesn't hate it. Optimizer doesn't hate it. It has a nearly 52% chance to hit. Let's dive in. All right, under hits, runs, and RBIs. So he's hit that only in the first and second game of the year. Since then, he's been kind of quiet here, obviously, right? What is that? He's hit the under in 7 straight. The matchup here, looks good. His average drops from 272 to 252. If you guys want access to this tool, just do !outlier in the chat and you'll get a link. 7 days free trial. But yeah, it looks like Miles Mikolas batting average actually pretty good against the right hand. I don't mind this. Now let's see the final test here. We want to see his pitching splits. So he's batting from the right side here. He's facing a right-handed pitcher, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yep, Miles Mikolas. So he throws pretty much even between fastball, sinker, slider, and curve. Fastball, sinker, slider, and curve. Okay. Let's see what we got. So righty, this is not loaded yet. Here it goes. But we can kind of break it down here, too. So his normal K percentage is 27.6, WOBA 335. Against fastball, the WOBA jumps up and the K percentage jumps up, so that's not great. Against the sinker, same thing. Slider, K percentage goes up, but the WOBA goes up, and then the curve could get him. That looks like it could be our money pitch there. So that is... I don't necessarily love the pitch-by-pitch breakdown. You know what I mean? But, I mean, looking at this, actually, Andy's hit 2 home runs, 3 RBIs off of Mikolas. So it's like, all right, we're still indifferent to this. Let's see if we got it. All right, so this month, 4-seam, not batting that, great. Sinker, batting that okay. Curve, terrible. Slider, terrible. And those are the 4 that we're looking at, right? Sinker, slider, curve. Okay, yeah. To close out the year last year, crushing the fastball. Batted okay against the slider. All right, let's send this one to a poll. I'm curious to see what you guys think on this one. Because he definitely can do it. It's like he's had some success against Mikolas in the past, but technically speaking, the righty-lefty splits, all that, should be a good spot here. You know what I mean? So let's get to the vote there, guys. Go ahead and vote on the poll. So far, we just have Jose Altuve more for our hitter fantasy score in our prize pick slip. And right now we are building a prize pick slip. A lot of people liking this play actually to start. And now we got some no's coming in. Again, it's got to be 55% or more to count as the consensus. Imagine that, our first 2 picks we lock in. Actually, it looks like no's kind of coming in pretty heavy here. No's coming in pretty damn heavy here. So maybe this one doesn't get the go, you know what I mean? What a battle. This thing's going back and forth. But it looks like no is going to get the... I don't think that thing turns around in the next few votes, 10%. All right. So we're scratching that one from the list. Josh, if that's a single play for you, then I don't think that's a bad spot or anything like that. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep it going here. I'm gonna go up a little bit more here in terms of recent chat, just so we can kind of stay up to date. But let's see what else we got. I see Alex saying Jose Barrios and Luis Castillo over in strikeouts. 11.5 is the combo. Do we like that? That is a lot of strikeouts. If we check this out, let's see. Where is that game? That's going to be game number 5 on my little model here. So both teams, Seattle looks like they're going to strike out plenty against right-handers this year. 32% K rate. Toronto, not so much, but then you have the better pitcher, right? Luis Castillo in his other, 1.12 strikeouts per inning. So I could see that being a move. It does seem a little bit too high. You know what I mean? Let's check out their pitches. So if we go individually here into Outlier, again, just do exclamation point Outlier in the chat right now if you guys do want to check it out. Let's start with Castillo. So his line is 5.5, right? He had 7 in his second start of the year. He's going to throw a lot of fastballs. Let's see this line right here. I want to see this turn to red. And it does, for the most part. Slider, a lot of red. Sinker, not so much, but changeup. Okay, so fastball and slider are going to be strikeout pitches. And it looks like those are pitches that Toronto's kind of had struggle hitting. So Luis Castillo checks out for me to some degree here. Then let's look at Barrios, however we want to say it. 4.5 is his line. So even if you add those up, it should be a line of 10, right? So we're losing a little bit of value with 5.5 to 4.5. But again, this kind of accounts for one of them could absolutely go off. So he had 6 opening day, then 2 against Houston. He's going to throw sinker, slider, and fastball. Going up against Seattle again this season, they're literally striking out against right-handed pitchers more than anybody. His sinker pitch, their K percentage isn't that great. The slider is where that could come in, and that is his strikeout pitch. Fastball, not so much. All right, we can send this one to a poll just because I do think, one of these guys had some success today with the strikeout. So let's send that to a poll. Yeah, we can start that one. That doesn't seem too terrible. At first, it seems like you lose a little bit of value, but then when you get to it, it's like Barrios is the worst strikeout pitcher of the two. But then it's like, okay, well, Seattle strikes out more than Toronto does against righties, right? So, worth considering what people think on this one. Yes, off to a decent start here. Appreciate everyone tuning into the stream, by the way, guys. If you haven't yet, I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but hit that like button. We got 240 people in the stands, only 60 likes here. Definitely helps me out a ton. You guys being in here and commenting helps me out a ton as well, so I don't mean to sound, ungrateful, but if you can, hit that like button. And again, this yes has to be 55 or more percent for it to be considered our consensus to throw in the prize pick slip. And what we're looking at right now, again, is Luis Castillo and Jose Barrios over 11.5 pitcher strikeouts. We've already locked in Altuve's hitter fantasy score. Let's check out what the optimizer thinks of this. Actually, that was up there, right? Did I just miss that? Castillos. So optimizers, but not with much data. It's only one data point. In fact, we should have a minimum of 2 data points on here. So the optimizer doesn't have enough data for that to come through. I'll also plug the optimizer. If you guys want to check this out, you can use code GUYBOSTON with this link. You will end up getting 25% off. This thing is so great when coming to place prize pick slips. What it does is it compares prize picks lines to everything that sportsbooks are offering, so you know the odds that you have going into your slip. So definitely something worth checking out. And it doesn't look like this one is going to get the go. It's a 50-50 split after a decent amount of votes. So that one isn't going to get the plug, and we remove it. All right, let's keep the train moving here. Spicy says Tristan McKenzie over 5.5 Ks. McKenzie, is that on prize? 5.5 Ks. We got to get this one in quick if that's the case. 5.5. What does the optimizer? We'll start tuning into the optimizer to work through these quicker. This kind of takes the work out. So they're saying strong lean to the... yeah, see, so this is an example of... and let me explain it, because this could be a good single bet, Spicy. Not necessarily a prize picks entry, because prize picks doesn't care about odds, right? 2 for 2 is 3 times, yada, yada, yada. This would be a plus money play on plenty of sportsbooks, so it doesn't really have much value putting it into prize picks, because you'd actually get better value just taking this on its own on a sportsbook. So hopefully that makes sense, but Tristan McKenzie, not a prize picks play for us tonight for his over and strikeouts. Lawrence, that could be something to consider. All right, Alex says Charlie Morton over fantasy score. I don't know if I like pitcher fantasy scores, and we have one fantasy score in there. I probably won't do another fantasy score. I know that that's like terrible logic, but it just, I don't know. Maybe we'll come back to it if we need it, right, Alex? All right, Brendan Rodgers under 0.5 RBIs coming in from Steven. We only have his under. No, that's Brendan. Is it Rodgers? Am I spelling that wrong? All right, I'm missing that one. Acuna, 0.5 hitter strikeouts. Are you saying over, Jonah? Rachel says Freeman over 1.5 bases. We only have his singles and his hitter fantasy score on prize picks right now. Let's see. Cold Steve says you need to start doing hockey. Yeah, I'd love to do hockey. And honestly, once things level out and whatnot, I think next year hockey could be in the cards. But right now, between basketball, baseball, and golf, we got our hands absolutely full. Gio says under 1.5 hits, runs, in RBIs for Yastrzemski. All right, let's see. Let's head over to Outlier. All right. So far, so good. What do we like about the matchup? All right, his average jumps a little bit against right-handed pitchers, but 5 plate appearances against Williams so far in his career. Nothing. Let's see. Yeah, no RBIs, no hits, anything like that. I mean, this is pretty flat. Trevor Williams, 2 left-handed batters. He's going to see a lot of fastballs. That's pretty much the only pitch we have to look at here. Fastballs, his K percentage jumps to 30%. His WOBA does go up a little bit, but nothing alarming. And actually, this is interesting. So fastballs, right? Trevor Williams, 2 left-handed batters, likes to keep it up in the zone. Yastrzemski struggles up in the zone, loves it down low. So there's an interesting fact there. Let's say he's done against right-handed fastballs in the past. Again, it's tough because he is obviously a lefty batter, so this should be the better side for him. But this year he struggled. Last year wasn't even that great of a pitch for him. 253 with a 232 expected, slugging 540. This definitely checks a lot of boxes. Let's send this to a poll. This checks plenty of boxes here. The only argument I could see being made is that he is due, you know what I mean? Which I guess is fair, but not always the type of thing that you bet on, right? Pause. People liking this one. Not a single no yet. Who's going to be the asshole, huh? Wow, off to a strong start. If this were to be the case, this is what we're looking at so far. Jose Altuve over in hitter fantasy score, and then Mike Yastrzemski less than 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs, all right? FYI. I mean, this thing is cruising. All right, I think we can close up the shop for that poll, huh? 74% of you psychos, 75% of you psychos now saying yes on the Mike Yaz. So that is what we're rolling with so far. We need one more play, guys, and then we're going to transition into, like I had mentioned, we have an agenda here we're trying to stick to. We're going to transition into a no home run parlay. So, yeah, so far so good. I like both of these plays, to be completely honest. Jose Altuve over hitter fantasy score, and then Mike Yastrzemski under 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's get one more play in here, all right? Who doesn't like it? I know. Lawrence, that could be a good move. I don't mind it. Shout out to Julius. I read Julius Jones, and I was like, Julio Jones. But using the psycho emoji. We got to get more emojis in there. I'm working on some more emojis for the ballers, the members here on the channel. But, all right, let's see. What else do we like? What should we be looking at? Let's see. Sa says Leody Taveras over 1.5 bases. I don't know if we have that here. Do they have any of his? No, I guess not. I mean, we could look at it really quick, but I don't think it's on Prize Picks. Actually, we should have checked the optimizer for that one as well, right? We keep forgetting. All right, so they agree, 52-ish% chance for that to hit. But actually, if it's not on Prize Picks, I guess we don't need to necessarily look into it, right? They're not offering it yet. Yeah, we don't have it on what am I looking at? Prize Picks, right? We got nothing for him right now. Brett Batty over 0.5 bases, and shout out to Yeah Baby for becoming a baller. Appreciate that. But we got over 0.5 bases for Batty. So that's on there right here. Let's check the optimizer. They like it. Really like it. 53.4% chance to hit. All right, let's check it out. My initial gut was like, I don't know about that matchup, you know? But he's crushed it this year. 7 of 9 games, he's gotten a hit. Charlie Morton, all right, so he bats a little bit better against righties, but even still, that's not the best batting average. He's going to see a lot of curveballs. This could be the determining factor. Because he's already a strikeout guy. 28%. Curveball jumps to almost 50%. All right, if he doesn't... Now, technically speaking, we should just take it and run with it because the optimizer agrees. Do you know what I mean? Like, this should be something that we roll with. But I like to do a little bit of the lifting too, right? So let's see. If he's not great against righty curves... which it doesn't look like we're getting the best sign right now. And Charlie, Morton is going to throw 43% curves. This might be a pass just because of that. You know what I mean? I mean, we can send it to a poll, which would be fair. Curveball, not hitting well. Last year, he didn't hit it too poorly. We'll send this one to a poll because the optimizer likes it. But keep in mind when we're voting that curveball could be an issue, but I don't think it's something that keeps it out of a poll. I don't. I think that this should still be something that we consider. So go ahead and vote on that. Do I ever play NBA Live Mobile? No, I don't. I haven't, at least. All right, this one looks like it's a quick no. I mean, I will say the optimizer's on the side of that one. So we're not going to put it in because it doesn't make our consensus, but there's no denying that this could be a good play, DJ. Harper over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. Did we look at that already? That's right. We only have hitter fantasy score on Prize Picks right now. Matt Olson to get a hit. we only have walks for him on Prize Picks. Damn, you guys are loving fantasy scores, huh? Yeah, so there is discounts out on Prize Picks right now. Because I'm in Mass, we don't get the discounts. We have to do the peer versus peer. We could still place the 3-man slip. But yeah, if you guys are in a state that has the discounts for Prize Picks, go ahead and scoop those up. You can add those in with these plays if you want to ride or anything like that. I'm putting a link to Prize Picks in the chat right now if you guys want to sign up, get your deposit matched. All right, we'll get to the fantasy scores if we need them. We already have one in there. I kind of want to, for whatever reason, don't want another fantasy score, I guess, which is stupid and crazy. I get it. But let's see. We can check this one out. We have Charlie Morton under. Where did that go? I missed it. Okay, coming in from Saw. Morton under 2.5 walks. So less than 2.5 walks. Let's see what the optimizer thinks of that one. Under 2.5, they give it almost a 52.5% chance of hitting. What game is this? This is going to be game number 6 in my little model. Game number 6. New York actually doing a decent job walking so far against righties this year, but his base on ball for innings pitched isn't all that. It's over here. I have this. I don't think we had our starter listed. Their starter listed earlier, so I have them for both. So. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's see what we got here for him so far this year. I don't love that the Mets are a decent walk team. But we can check this out. So we're looking at under, right? 2 starts this year. He has not walked, or 1 start this year, excuse me. That curve, a lot of guys strike out against the curve. The fastball looks okay. Walks plus hits per inning. Okay. Whip's pretty good. Let's look at the Mets logs this year. Okay. So far, and this is just walks overall, right? They've been walking a decent amount, but it looks like those are probably, like, I guarantee you this was a left-hander, right? That pitched and allowed a bunch of walks. Where is it? Base on ball, Mize. So, yeah, that could be something that's skewing it a little bit. Charlie Morton under 2.5 walks. We could throw it in there. Let's see what we got. Let's see. You guys can be the judge. By the way, we're only 5 likes away from getting to the 100 mark, guys. If you haven't liked it, you know what to do. Go ahead and like that stream up. Let's see. Charlie Morton under 2.5 walks allowed. Let's see. By the way, we got the new merch on right now. If you guys do want to check it out, I believe auto messenger or whatever in the chat has been pushing it, but go check it out. We got tons of new stuff over on there, just like this They Don't Boo Nobody's tee that I love. We've been getting so much hate lately, so we're like, all right, you know what? Let's make a cool shirt. Nice little picture of someone just sitting, relaxing, having a cocktail, watching the sunset, while the guppies are just getting pissed. You know what I mean? But comes in white and black. One of the new ones we got here. In terms of what I'm wearing, we do have the swish snapback, multiple colors. If you guys do want to pick it up, go ahead and check out Fade Me Store. That's it's been popping up in the chat plenty of times here. But all right, looks like this Morton one will allow a few more votes to come in, but looks like this one could be a yes. But we only have about 20 votes in there, so go ahead and vote, guys, if you have not yet. We don't have a money line parlay yet, and we're going to do a no home run parlay next. But by the way, this is what we're rolling with so far for our final plays. If you guys want to check that out or pause it and check it out. Our first home run sprinkle of the year, 1/10 of a unit on Acuna, plus 400. We'll see how that goes. But looks like Charlie Morton may round off our slip. We'll because this would be the last one. Let's let a stopwatch get going, okay? We'll set it for 60 seconds. And let's see what we got. We got the stopwatch going 57, 56. You know how to count, right? We'll let this run. And again, if it's a yes, 55% or more, we lock it in. And I like this spot too. %61% saying yes so far. It's coming down though, under 60. Guys, get your votes in. If you like the Morton under and walks, hit that yes. If you don't like it, hit the no. It's going to complete our prize pick slip, which I definitely don't mind so far. This is what we have so far. Like, that's a pretty damn nice looking slip. Like, how does that lose, right? No way that loses. But 20 seconds left on the clock here. Get your votes in. The minute this hits 0, I'm pressing end poll. Boom. And what do we have for a final result here? 63% for Charlie Morton. So that is going to be our final slip here. I'm going to take a picture of it and we'll tweet it out. I'll put it in the chat as well. Let's see if I can get so I'll place this. Let's see if I can get a share link. So you guys should be able to tail this by just, by clicking this link as well, I believe. All right, we're getting our tweet out there right now. All right, I'm going to post it in the chat as well so you guys have it. If you guys want to go show that some love over on X. But, all right. Un momento, because we have to update the agenda now, huh? Because we have checked off an item. There we go. All right, now we're moving on to our no home run parlay. We'll try and get these odds up as far as we can, I guess. But guys, make sure you go ahead and drop some players that you do not think are going to hit a home run today, all right? Only guys that are not going to hit a home run. Currently, we have 0, and we're going to try and put some together here. So let's head back over into Outlier, filter to home runs, and we'll get jiggy with it. Can't believe I just said that. What do we think of this? That slip, though? Do we like it? Do we like this play? Do we like it? Get a W in the chat. W or an L. Do you think it hits? W. Do you think it loses? L. I think it hits. I think we're hitting this one. We can't take Acuna because we already sprinkled on him to hit a home run today. Lawrence, we're going to do it's players. So players that are not going to hit a home run. So not teams. All right, what do we got here? B Money says Avsale Garcia. All right, let's check it out. So far this year, he has one dinger off of Pittsburgh there. He's batted against Nestor Cortez one time, nothing. His hard hit percentage goes up against left-handed pitchers. But his fastball, home run for pass fastball rate is 0 against left-handed pitchers. This might be a good move. Where are we getting our best odds here? So BetMGM minus 700. Let's check this out on Baseball Savant just for a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more of what we're looking at here. We do have the Nerfy in this game as well, but we want left-handed pitcher stats here. Guys, we're not hitting Ronald Acuna Jr. for a no home run parlay. I already sprinkled on him to hit a home run today. I think he's due. All right, what pitches were we looking at again? We were looking at pretty much fastball, cutter, maybe slider if it helps us. So fastball to start the year. That is where he hit his home run off of a lefty fastball, but the expected slugging is just 239, right? Where does he hit most of his balls? To left field. Okay. So I pretty sure, if I'm not, you guys can correct me in the chat, but right field would be the home run, spot in this Yankee Stadium. What other pitches? Cutter. He hasn't really looked that great against here either, except the slugging is definitely up. Last year against a cutter, he did have, one home run off it. Actually, excuse me. So his one home run was off a split finger this year. So we're kind of in the clear there. Yeah, I think it's a good look. I think we'll add this one in. Minus 700. Again, we try and keep the plays, I guess, to less than minus 1,000 just so we can get some value in this one. But we're going to probably put 5-6 guys into a no home run slip, okay? But Avisail Garcia, probably a good one to start with. All right. Let's see what else we got. I can't believe you guys are trolling me saying Acuna Jr. Like we legit bet on him to hit a home run today, right here. You guys just aren't. You're not for me. You're not for me. All right. What else we got here? Let's take a peek at the chat. 1 second. Just trying to adjust some of the stuff for stream. All right. That should be good. All right, let's see what else we got. Julio Rodriguez, I see from Gus. Let's check it out. Yeah, Jacob, I figured you guys are trolling me. All right. What's Julio's line here? Now, I love this because we have the under in this game. So if this were to kind of correlate, that'd be great. All right, so he's batted fairly well against Barrios. 660, only 3 plate appearances. No dingers, though. Barrios, what I love is his home run for fastball ratio, which he doesn't even throw that many fastballs. He throws sinkers. Versus right-handed batters jumps below 10%. So, yeah, his WOBA is down to sinkers. He's going to get a lot of sinkers today. Slider, if it hangs, he can hit. The slider could be of concern. No, he likes sliders up in the zone. Barrios is going to look at those down and out. All right, let's check this one out again. I mean, it's always nerve-wracking to take a guy that's a freaking home run derby type guy for his under, but don't necessarily mind it. So again, we're going to get sinkers, which 167 average against this year. What else? Sinker, slider, and fastball, and change, I guess. We can look at all of those. So slider, he's batted well so far. He's actually tagged it, but no home runs. And even last year, let's see, 5 home runs off of it. The sinker only had 3. So fastballs are going to be his main home run pitch, obviously, which is not very shocking. The changeup looks like it's a really good pitch to throw in. Only 1 home run last year against righty changeups. I think this could be a good look as well. Good look as well. And guys, just a reminder, as we add these in, so this is what we have so far. As we add these in, we can't do 2 guys in the same game because it would turn it into a same game parlay. So just keep that in mind. And yeah, we are looking at slugging percentage there, especially expected slugging percentage. Gio. Kevin says 3 pitcher strikeouts. Let's go for $10 to make $350. All right, well, maybe we can do something like that afterwards. We are trying to stick to this crazy thing we called an agenda just to try and streamline, but that could definitely be something that we think about. So you want to do a no home run parlay and throw in a couple pitcher strikeouts? That's some craziness, which maybe I'm here for. All right, let's keep the train moving here. Let's see, Alex Bohm, guarantee no home run coming in from Dennis. All right, let's see, what are his odds? Again, we don't want anything in the 1000s. Yeah, he's too juiced for us there. But I see you also said Ruiz. What's his odds? Yeah, way too juiced. Who else? Polanco coming in from Lawrence. Oh, we can't. We already have the Seattle game. All right. My bad. You also say Buxton no home run. All right, so he is yet to hit one this season. His hard hit percentage drops, or no, it actually goes up when he faces a left-handed pitcher. James Paxton. Okay, this isn't exactly what I'd like to see, but his slugging, he hasn't had success against him really. Gonna get pretty much exclusive fastballs, which is WOBA and K percentage sky for that one. The pitch zones, nothing really we can learn from that. We can check it out though. This isn't a bad one so far, especially for the odds. I don't mind what we're seeing so far. All right, so again, we're pretty much going to get a bunch of fastballs. Nothing to write home about so far this year. 399X. Didn't even crush him last year. So if he's going to get a bunch of lefty fastballs today, and that's one of his pitches that he struggled with now, looks like in the last 3 years, dating back to 2022, slugged well against him 2 years ago. But again, we're looking at this year. This could be a good move. Let's put this one in a poll, because this is an interesting one to me. It's almost like I worry about the pitcher in a sense. All right, let's vote on that poll and see what you guys think of that one. So yes would mean he's gonna not have a home run. Maybe that's we should probably. I'm gonna phrase this better. How do we do this? Let's see if I can phrase this a little bit better. So Buxton home run today. Yes, no. We want to see if no wins. Okay. That should help us out. You guys probably could have figured it out, I guess. That was not like the most necessary fix. Geo, we could get to some of those. Okay. Who we thinking on the Pirates? One, did y'all do totals and spreads? We did all of that in my video earlier this morning. It's already posted on the channel. Make sure you guys get your votes in for the poll. If we were to throw this one in terms of what we're looking at for odds, we already get to minus 179. We're probably going to triple, double this and have 6 guys. So not bad for, odds so far already, too, for 3 guys. But again, we need this to be 55% or more to be consensus. That's what we like. Building a no home run parlay, as the pinned comment says. This is a close one. Do we have to go to the stopwatch? Do we have to go 60-second stopwatch on this one? Because this is damn close. I think we might. All right, I'm going to start the 60-second stopwatch or timer, whatever it is. The minute that is done, we are going to, actually too long. We'll go 33 seconds. Shout out Larry Bird. We'll go 33 seconds. The minute that's done, I'm going to press end poll, okay? Right now, 53% for no, meaning it needs to get to 55 if we include this one. anything that's within minus 1,000, honestly, and we can obviously go back and replace it, Gio, if we need to. We can check it out. All right, the minute this says 0, we're pressing end poll. It looks right now like we're not going to get this one in there, which is interesting to me. All right, end poll. Let's see what we got. In terms of a final tally here. I don't have the update just yet. 53%, so it's not going to make it. That's weird. Do you guys like think for whatever reason Buxton's definitely hitting a home run today? Interesting. All right, let's keep this going, guys. Gorman might be a good look. He hit 2. That's a good point. I mean, he hit 2 last game, right? Hasn't hit 1 here. In terms of his matchup, going against Turnbull, who... Oof. He's going to throw a lot of fastballs, and that thing jumps to 25% against left-handed batters. But, like, is this guy going to hit another one after hitting a bunch yesterday? You know what I mean? Let's send this one into a poll, too. I'm sure you guys can figure out how to, like, I'm just going to post it at under 0.5 home runs. Yes means you want this in the slip now. I don't know why I confused it last time. Shogun says, smash the like button. Let's get 200 likes. Right now, we're sitting at 118. We do have over 200 people in the stream, though. So if you guys do choose to hit that like button, it would definitely help us out. Let's see if we can get to, 130 in the next few minutes here. That'd be kind of nice, huh? All right, so it looks like Gorman may make it. Is it solely, are you guys voting? Let me know in the chat here. Are you guys solely voting because he hit a bunch and it's like, how many does he have left in the tank type of thing? In terms of what we'd look at for odds, this is definitely a good throw in there. It jumps the odds up to minus 154 just for 3 guys right now. Like, we want plus money on this, but that's definitely a nice little odds booster. We'll leave that poll open for just a few more seconds here. Already 65% of you guys saying yes included, so you know what? I think we'll end it. All right, so far this is what we're looking at. We're looking at Garcia, Rodriguez, and Gorman, all under 0.5 home runs. The odds are definitely the best right now on BetMGM. DraftKings minus 179. If you could tail this somewhere else as well, maybe sleep or something like that, definitely things to look at as well. But, all right, who else we got here? Chris says, I joined the stream late. Will be summer. I can access the crafted slips. This is the slip that we threw in earlier. This is the only thing we've done so far. We put together a 3-man prize pick slip. What we're doing here now is looking at a MLB no home run parlay. And if we have time, we'll get to a hit parlay. Not sure if we will because we're only halfway through the no home run parlay right now. But that's not to say that we don't, speed through and make one. But we already made our prize pick slip. Now we're looking for a few more guys to include in our no home runs. All right, so who else we got here? Andrew McCutcheon. Coming in from Geo. All right, so we can get him from minus 800 on MGM. That seems like there's decent value there as well, right? Right-handed pitcher. Reese Olson, I mean, if we're trusting Reese Olson too, right? And it's a slider. Like, unless he hangs a slider, this is not going to be a spot in which obviously you can hang a slider. I'm not saying that, but that's definitely not a, if he's on with that, I guess is what I'm saying, could be a nice spot, right? Let's just see how he's faced against slider, fastball, sinker, changeup. We don't like those aren't home run pitches, so really slider and fastball here is what we'll look at. I like that look off the bat, though. And is this, we might have to let this load. All right, here we go. So slider. Look at this. Look at that. Oh, that is almost comical. Last year he had a decent, this is by month. All right, we got this. All right, we're good. We got this all over the place. All right. So that is comical. He bats sliders well, but didn't have any home runs last year off of the righty slider, which is definitely good to see. Career-wise, had one 2 years ago. I think Andrew McCutcheon, I like this one. I like this spot. I don't think we need to send this to a poll. Minus 800, little juiced. If we need to replace it later on, we can. But realistically, that's fine for now, right? Especially because we're getting better odds. Like, that's a decent price jump. Minus 1,000 on DraftKings. We're getting it for minus 800 over on BetMGM. Sounds funny to say those out loud, but that's a good call, Gio. I like that. All right. Carnage, if you had to choose Gallo or Betts, who are you looking at? Odds for Mookie around minus 500. Gallo minus, yeah, we wouldn't even look at Gallo because those odds are a little bit too high. Ralph, Lipscomb is, I'm imagining the odds. Yeah, like that's minus 5,000. Not even gonna budge much. Yeah, like honestly with sinkers too, like if you have a sinker pitcher, like that's a great pitch to take a guy no home run against. You know what I mean, Gio? Joey Gallo's a little bit too priced for us, guys. I see a few of you guys in the comments saying it. Tatis Jr., huh? This could be an interesting one. Do we have this game yet? Okay, this could be an interesting one. He's hit, what, 2 this year? 3. Wow, okay. Going up against a right-handed pitcher, Javier Carne Asada. He's going to throw a lot of sinkers as well. This might be a good spot. This might be a good spot as well. Let's check that out. So, Carne Asada throws from what side, right? Right hand. Yes, that is correct. Tatis, right-handed batter. I don't mind this look. We honestly should just be tailing or targeting sinker pitchers. You know what I mean? Like, that'd be a strategy. And the only thing that would talk me off this is if he's had 3 home runs this year, if like 2 of them were, you know, or just even 1, I guess, out of 3 was against a sinker, which it was. Slugging's there too. Maybe this isn't the best look. Even last year he had 3 against sinkers. Slugging is not all that terrible. Ooh, this is a tough one. I like the odds too. Let's see what this would do to it. So right now we're at minus 117. If we added him in, we jump to plus 114. Let's send this to a poll. I'm a little skeeved out just given the fact that he only has 3 home runs this year, or not only, he already has 3 home runs this year, and one of them is against a righty sinker. All right, we hit 132 likes. I said, can we get to 130 in the next few minutes? We did. I guess our next goal will be 150, right? We got 200 people in here. 130 in terms of the likes. Like, guys, go ahead. Hit that like button. Final plays so far today, by the way, are right here. If you guys were curious. Let's get that poll going. Tatis would definitely be an odds play for this one, and it looks like this is going back and forth in terms of a poll. That's true, Kevin. All right, guys, get your votes in. We only have a few votes in here. It definitely helps the stream move along, like I always say, so make sure you are voting. And do what Dennis says. Smash the like button. Come on. And we can check out Mookie, too. Do we have that game in there yet? I'm, like, losing track of which games we have. All right, we only have 15 votes. Like, we can't make a judgment on this. So if you guys are watching, if you have 2 seconds of your time, if you don't mind voting, that would definitely help us out. We want to get to at least a decent amount of votes here. All right, 62% of people saying keeping Tatis in there. Okay, it's not a bad look. So this is what we have so far, guys. And we're looking for one more. We got Garcia, Rodriguez, Gorman, McCutcheon, and Tatis, all to not hit a home run. Realistically, we want 1 or 2 more. Even if the odds aren't all that crazy, we just want plus money here. So let's see what we got. We're not doing Ronald Acuna Jr. because I bet on him to hit a home run. So no more trolling here. Alonso, no home run. Okay. No home runs in 29 plate appearances against Morton. We like to see that. His hard hit percentage against fastballs drops a little bit. We know that we're going to get a lot of curveballs from Morton, which, again, like a hanging curveball scares me a little bit, but hopefully he's a little, I don't know, just, controlled with it, right? What else we have? Did we take someone against Morton? Or am I just making that up? No, we haven't yet. All right, let's check this out. And we're going to look at curve, fastball. That's really all I care about, curve and fastball against this. So no home runs against fastballs so far this year. Majority of his home runs came off fastballs. His expected slugging off fastball is super, super low here to start the year, which we like to see. So that's good, but that slider is, all right, it's only a 273 expected, 222. I think this could be a good look as well. Let's see what this does to the odds. Plus 147, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do we try and get a replacement for McCutchen potentially if it's minus 800? Or do we just roll with plus 147? You know what I mean? Like, are you guys complacent with that? Let me know in the poll. I don't mind it. Plus 147, though. It's not... We hit the plus 300 or more earlier. But, I mean, again, like, what we're doing this for is not to go out there and hit a million. Like, these are guys not hitting home runs. Kind of tough to... We don't want to put 10 guys in there. Like, I think 6 may be the max. Let's see. Especially now that we're talking about it, you guys already know, right? And by the way, we'll jump into a hit parlay now, so it's not like we're done the stream, everything like that. Like, this would just be the chapter closed on our no home run parlay, okay? That's the case. All right, I think we'll move it along, I guess. 57-ish%. I know some people probably want that more. That's fine. You guys can throw some more in there and everything like that. But let's get this in here. So I am going to, this is a great thing about Outlier too, by the way, guys. You can click add to bet slip. It's going to throw it in there. So we'll log in and it's literally going to put those 6 plays into our slip automatically, which is great. So we don't have to go chasing it around. We'll throw, I mean, I don't know, throw $10 on it, 10 to win a little bit of change. Let's see if I can send this your way, okay? So we'll share, copy the link, paste it in here. We'll tail that. Guys, if you want to add anything, I see a lot of people saying throw Harper in there, a few other ones. Throw that in. You know what I'm saying? Throw that in. Add to this. I'm not opposed to that whatsoever. If you like something, go ahead and throw that in. But this is what we're rolling with as of right now. Let's see if I can get it on the screen so I could take a little bit of a screenshot here and tweet it. All right, let's do this. I don't mind that one. Who worries me in this one? Gorman, because he's just on fire right now. And honestly, probably Tatis Jr. Go show that some love. 150 likes. Let's go. I love that Shogun is the police. I love that. But all right. So let's go ahead and update what we got here now. Chat is back. Okay, it was gone for a sec. Let's update this. All right, now we're going to build a hit parlay. So, aka a guy to record a hit. Probably do that in DraftKings. I guess you could probably do it in FanDuel and stuff too, no matter where you want to do it. But we'll do an MLB hit parlay. We'll probably put 2 or 3 guys in, okay? I think that that's going to be our move here right now. All right, that is in. Send this agenda away. Let's get to building the hit parlay. Harris to get a hit. Let's see. Are we gonna do this in FanDuel, I guess, maybe? Is that our move? We'll see if we can get the best odds, but let's look at Harrison. Let's look at Harris here. So far, he's done it in all but 2 games this season. Decent average against Teheran here. Not the best against right-handed pitchers, but I don't necessarily mind it at all. Michael Harris here. In terms of, is Teheran a righty, correct? Yeah. Righty pitches. He's going to throw a lot of sinkers and cutters, kind of the 2 pitches we want to, be concerned with here. So sinker, he hasn't really faced much this year. Cutter, he has 1 hit at 2 at-bats. Okay. Last year hit sinkers well. Last year hit cutters from the right side. Okay. Kind of on the fence here. Let's see what the chat thinks. Let's throw this to a poll. I'm kind of on the fence with this one. Especially because of the odds too, you know what I mean? Like we'd have to throw in a decent, a couple guys that are just 0.5 hits, because his normal line is, 1.5 obviously. Or actually that's plus 200. So we kind of have him right in the middle then, right? That's tough. We'll see. Let's see what we got here, because I like him to get 1 hit today. You know what I mean? Against Teheran, like that's not a scary lineup pitcher to me. All right, we like Michael Harris, I guess. 75 pull off to a hot start. I don't think that's turning around. All right, so that's added in. What else do we have? Tim Anderson. He's been on fire too, huh? Up against a left-handed pitcher, he definitely fares well against that. If we throw him in, we're gonna have to do our best to try and find a guy that's not super juiced, because we want some good odds here, right? So what did I say? Fastball and cutter. Fastball, he's looked okay against. Cutter, decent against. Last year was decent against fastballs, and the cutter also. Does he have history against Cortez? Yeah, he's batting .455 against him. Low K rate. This is one that I think we can send this one in. I think I like this one. You okay with that? We like that one? Throw it in there. I like it. All right, so FanDuel looks like it's going to be the book that we have to do this on, because it's the only one that had that. The Harris. All right, Trey Turner. Coming in from a man Ralph here. Trey Turner to get 1 hit. 0.5, where do they have that? That'll be on FanDuel too. We can add to the picks for now, because I already have him over 1.5 bases on my pick, so I like it. Plus 150. I don't mind that already. Do we add 1 more though? Terang coming in from Charlotte. I don't want to get too crazy with all these guys having to get a hit. You know what I mean? Ashcraft. His batting average drops. The cutter. Let's see if Terang can hit the cutter. Cutter and slider are going to be the only pitches he throws. Cutter, not too much. Slider, he's actually been good at this year, but last season he did not hit the slider well and hit the cutter well, so that kind of flips. Oh. I mean, if this were to be in there, we're going to plus 278 play. Let's see if the chat likes Terang. Fro, is that the only app that you have or only book that you have access to? So far, the chat not liking Bryce here to get a hit. Okay. Do we like everyone else? We could take Terang out. That's all good. Harper to get a hit. Let's see. What are Harper's odds? Actually, we can't. We already have Trey Turner, so we can't make it a same game parlay, unfortunately. But that's probably a good move if you want to throw that in there. Two people saying Spencer Steer, huh? Ashby, I mean, he likes left-handed pitchers. This is probably a good spot, right? What would this do to the odds? Plus 236. Do we like that? It's minus 119 on Prize Picks. Which what would this pay out if we did this? So do we have Harris for hits? Oh, I don't have the Green Goblins and stuff anymore, so you guys might have that if you throw it in on Prize Picks. I kind of like this. I kind of like the this one we have here. Where'd it go? Where did it go? This person hit. Give me a W in the chat if you guys like this. I think this is a good one. Michael Harris, Tim Anderson, Trey Turner, and Spencer Steer to get a hit for plus 236 over on FD. I don't mind that. And if we did this would complete our agenda here. We have the Prize Picks 3-man. We have the no home run parlay locked in. We just needed this hits parlay to see if we like it. All right, I think we place. Let's go ahead and add this to FanDuel here. So again, this is what we're looking at. So Michael Harris, Tim Anderson, Trey Turner, and Spencer Steer all to get a hit, all right? I'm going to place this now, and I'm going to tweet it out as well. Plus 235. And let's see what we got. How do I make... All right, I could share this with you guys in here right here, actually. So let's see. Share. Copy this link. Throw it in there. You're not ready for a completed agenda. Boom. That's the confidence. All right, let's get this. Let's get this in the chat as well. All right, I like what we've been able to cook up so far. So far, literally, in terms of an agenda, like we've just crushed all three things completed in our agenda here. Which will stay live for a few more minutes. We can talk a little bit. Revisit my final plays. Let's see, right here. This is what we're rolling with for my final plays. Marlins, Yankees, Nerfy. Mariners, Jays under. Mariners, Jays under first 5. Mariners, Jays, Nerfy. Trey Turner, over 1.5 bases. That's for minus 115. Decent value. This is what I like here. Braves, money line, and Acuna Jr. to get 1 hit for minus 135 on FanDuel. Over 1.5 bases for Acuna, and then for him to hit a home run for plus 400. So, got a decent amount today. In terms of the Yankees, you're asking about Yankees money line. I do think that Yankees money line has some value. I think I leaned towards Nestor Cortez. What's his strikeout line at? Because I looked at that earlier today. I thought about taking Nestor Cortez's under. Where is his strikeout? So, it's 4.5. So I thought about his under 4.5. Maybe under 5.5 could be looked. That's what we looked at last time. The funny thing, this is a Marlins team that stunk, right? But like the 11th best team in terms of fewest strikeouts against left-handed pitchers this year. So there's a thought there immediately. That may be a play that we throw in. %17 K rate. What's his normal K rate? I wish we could have got it at 6.5. I kind of want to roll with under 5.5 Ks for Nestor Cortez. Decent-ish value there too, right? So is this against his team? Yeah, what about just like any team? I want to see his K percentage. All right, let's do this the old-fashioned way. Pitching. Sure, that works. Let's see. Nestor, where are you? Nestor Cortez. Oh boy, we are way down, huh? All right, I want to see K percentage. Here we go. Can I just search his name, honestly? Come on. This is there's too much on here for me. All right, so K percentage is going to be in this column here. So his K percentage is 15.2. So he strikes out a few more guys against Miami in the past. How many at-bats was that? 35 plate appearances. But Miami doesn't... I think we might do it. Should we do it? I could throw the hit parlay in right here. It's going to be a link, Charlotte. It's going to be a link to go to Twitter. Miami is not a high K team against lefties. That's the thing. That's the thing. So they've struck out plenty. Right? Let's actually take a peek at this. Make sure that that import is okay. All right. So against lefties here, right? We'll do from the start of the year till, through yesterday. Versus left-handed pitchers, and maybe that thing's importing incorrectly, which would be good to note. So, yeah, look at that. That's most in the year, but what's their K percentage is what I want. K percentage, do we have that here? Miami, where art thou? Am I on batting? Yep, team batting. Okay, let's find that. Miami, 21%. So that's tied with a decent amount of these teams here. We have that 10%. The ranking, 11th. They're kind of in the middle there, so I guess that could be. I think we might need more data then. Lawrence, to your point, we probably need more data to get this to be more justified. You know what I mean? So that's fair. Maybe we don't make that a final play, but if it hits, I'm going to be bummed that we didn't. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, let me throw some of these into the Discord here. So I'll do this now, actually, as we're talking. They're gonna be in the Evs plays and channel updates here. Boom. There's one. Guys, by the way, if you want to join the Discord, I have a link in. I believe we have a link in the description here, but I can throw one in right here. We got like, you know, nearly 6,000 people in here talking sports betting every day. So go ahead and check it out if you guys are not in the Discord. Completely free. Like, it's not one of those paid Discords or anything like that. Like, just literally a spot to be able to talk, you know, what we talk about. And then last one, these are the three things we built: a no home run parlay, a hit parlay, as well as that prize pick slip. So we love to see it. A lot of production coming out of this this stream. But all right, guys, I think we're going to close up shop for today. The agenda, checked it off wherever it is. How do I point to it? Right here. Checked it off. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We did kind of make a little bit of a comeback here for the likes. We got up to 160 likes, which appreciate everyone. We got a few new members as well. Shout out to Kevin for the super chat as well there. And yeah, I think I like the chat looking like this. It definitely has a little bit better of like a aesthetic look when I have it like the old chat like this to some degree because of the colors and whatnot. But you could see like when we post links and whatnot, it just looks a little bit weird. And I like to be able to see the polls in this chat as well. So though it's not as visually appealing, I do think that this could be the move. But nonetheless, guys, this is going to close out the stream. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next one, all right? See you guys.